What's up, YouTube? It's Ben, and in this video, we're going to talk about how to find your niche. All right, YouTube family. Hey, thanks again for checking out another one of my videos. If you guys are not in my Facebook group, Six Figure Recruiters, I highly suggest you join us there. Link in description of this video to join the Facebook group. We do a ton of interaction. You can interact directly with me. It's just a really cool place to be. Let's jump right into the video. All right, so this video is going to be all about finding your recruiting or staffing niche. Now, this is really, really important when you're starting up in the business brand new. And there's multiple ways you can go about this, right? I find two specific camps that most people run into. The first camp that I find is the group of people that want to niche down right away into one specific niche only and stick themselves straight into that niche fully. They go all in. Like, we're talking, they are looking for candidates, clients, every contact they can find that's inside that niche alone. This means that every search they do, every candidate they talk to, every single thing that they do in their day-to-day has to do with that specific niche. It could be finance, it could be tech, it could be logistics, it could be whatever. There's a billion different niches out there, right? So it could be any one of those niches that they have chosen, or maybe someone has suggested for them. Now, the other group of people that I'm talking about are people that go after 2 to 3 niches at one given time. These are people that are entertaining searching for logistics, transportation, maybe finance or tech or something like that, right? Essentially, you could say that the first camp is putting all of their eggs in one basket, so to speak. And the second camp, using 2 to 3 niches, is diversifying. Here's what we need to talk about: preconceived notions. If you have a predetermined idea of what recruiting and staffing is going to look like for you, if you're a newbie and you come into the business thinking that you're going to niche down and tech is going to be your niche and you're going to go to the moon with tech and it's going to make you millions of dollars, you'd better rethink that. Only a small percentage of people can actually do that successfully. Be a brand new recruiter, jump into tech, recruit in tech, only make that their one niche, right? And be very successful in placing positions for tech, finding clients in tech. It's smart if you know what you're doing. It's not smart if you don't know what you're doing. Now, given the fact that there are a lot of recruiters entering the game that don't quite know exactly what they're doing, and they quite don't know what they're going to niche down to yet, I promote the secondary strategy, the strategy of multi-niching. I believe in this concept that your niche finds you and you don't find your niche most of the time. Oftentimes, like I said earlier, you're going to have a preconceived notion or idea of what you're going to be recruiting for. Like, I'm going to be in legal, or I'm going to do finance, or tech is my game. Now, don't get me wrong. You can make just about anything work if you put your mind to it. However, it is kind of going to be like banging your head against a brick wall. After a while, you kind of get discouraged. You get disappointed, and eventually you may even give up. This is what I don't like about the one niche strategy. I don't like someone coming in to recruiting and staffing thinking that they're going to absolutely own the world with that one specific niche. I think it leads to disappointment. I think it leads to discouragement. I think it gives you a little bit of depression about the business itself, and you wind up giving up way too early when your potential was huge. And I think the potential would have been shown if you had simply used a multi-niche strategy. I am all about shooting for the moon and making as much income as possible and doing the best you can building and scaling your business. But to do that, you need to be smart about it, right? Now, I totally get what some of you are probably thinking. Well, Ben, how can I handle 2 to 3 niches? I mean, I'm going to be spread way too thin. That's going to be kind of ridiculous, right? Totally wrong. When you have 2 to 3 niches, it simply means that you're putting your attention in 3 different spaces, possibly 2, but you're putting enough attention in all of those spaces to know which one the money is coming from, right? So if you have tech and if you have logistics or transportation on your radar, you just understand where are the deals coming from after sending out enough emails to tech, logistics, transportation. Understand who's responding the most, who's paying the most. What are you doing the best at? Are you finding the best candidates for tech? Great, move more into that. Are you finding the most candidates for logistics? Awesome, move more into that. Get higher volume deals, make more money there. Anyone that's ever watched my channel always knows that I use the phrase, stay closest to the money. If I realized today that I was a master at recruiting for underwater basket weaving and I made tons and tons of money doing it, that would be my niche. I know exactly how this plays out because it's exactly how I started and it's what I teach in my mentorship program. All right, so listen, just to recap, I'm an absolute proponent of having multiple niches and utilizing the multi-niche strategy. I definitely do not think that if you're new to the game of recruiting and staffing, you should come in thinking you're going to conquer the world using one niche. And so with all that being said, I hope you did find value in this video. If you did, please just destroy that blue like button and hit the subscribe button if not already, the alert button as well, so you know every single time I come out with a brand new video. Until then.